Hello my dear students, Sharanu Sharanarthigalu. This is the 5th class, subject Environmental Studies. Already madam has told first unit, that is interdependence in nature. Today we will discuss the sub-unit. Second one is similarities and differences between plants and animals. Okay my dears, fine. So do you know that what do you mean by environmental studies here? Environmental studies are the branch of the science. It deals with the study of environment, nature, surrounding, atmosphere, etc. But here we are discussing about the similarities and differences between the plants and animals. So first we will discuss similarities and later on we are discussing about differences. Okay, my dear students, welcome once again. Sharanu Sharanarthigalu. First point here already given in your textbook. Both the plants and animals are living things or living beings. So both these are surviving their life, and both the plants and animals are giving to their young one, and their life can be spent for surviving of their life. So we can say that both the plants and animals are living things. So first we discuss similarities. So few examples similarities between the plants and animals. So first one here, both the plants and animals are breathing. Is it clear? Both the plants and animals are breathing. So which gases are taking here? Oxygen is taking and giving out carbon dioxide. So plants will take oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Similarly, animals also take oxygen and give out the carbon dioxide. So both the plants and animals are breathing same gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. This is the first similarity or similar. And second point is both the plants and animals are growing. So plants will grow and animals also growing. So children, you know that last year you were studying in 4th standard. So have you same height? No. Are you growing? Yes. So plants also growing? Yes. See, both the plants and animals are growing, similar property and similar characteristics. And the third one is both the plants and animals are reproduce. So plant will give their young one, animals also will give their young one. So clear? Fine. Both the plants and animals have feeling. So both the plants and animals are feeling. How means you can see here. So plants is there. So touch me not plant. When you touch that plant, it can be fold their leaves. And sunflower plant is there. It according to the and along with the sunlight, it can be moving. Is it clear? So this is the feeling. So animals are we are feeling very well compared to the plants. So the fifth point is both the plants and animals are dying. One day these living organism will die. Both the plants and animals need water to surviving their life. Both the plants and animals are living in water and on land. So plants will grow in water also, animals also living in the water also, and the plants and animals are living on the land also. Did you know? Okay, fine. Both the plants and animals are transport their food material. So these are the 8 similarities between the plants and animals. So I think you understood all these similarities. If you have doubt, so you may call and solve the problems. Okay, so next you see, next slide shows that differences between plants and animals. Differences between plants and animals. So first point, So plants are green in color, okay, because the presence of chlorophyll. Presence of chlorophyll, all the green, all the leaves of the plant are green in color, whereas animals do not have chlorophyll. That's why they do not preparing their own food. So here some questions are arising in the children mind. What about? So parrot and grasshopper are the green in color, but they cannot prepare their own food and absence of chlorophyll. Is it clear? So which are the green in color of the plants? So presence of chlorophyll we can say. And parrot and grasshopper are the green in color, but they do not have the chlorophyll. They do not prepare their own food. Animals do not have chlorophyll. Clear? Okay. So next difference is plants can prepare their own food. They are called autotrophs. So the organism means the green plants preparing their own food, they are called autotrophs. Auto means here self, troph means nutrition. What is the meaning of autotrophs here? Self nutrition. Clear? Okay, fine. Animals cannot prepare their own food, they depend on plants and other animals. They are also called as heterotrophs. Animals cannot prepare their own food because they do not have chlorophyll. Is it? They depend on plants and other animals, and these type of animals we can call it heterotrophs. Here hetero means different and trophs means what here? Nutrition. Different or other nutrients will get animals. And the third difference is plants are rooted to one place. They cannot move one place to another place. So you can mind it. So the plants are rooted in only one place. They cannot move one place to other. Their movement is limited. For example, so few parts of the plant movement, example are the petals of a flower, tendrils of a pea plant, bean plant twinging around. So these are the some movement we can see in the plant parts, but the rest of the part they are not moving one place to the another place. Okay, so next one you see animals move from place to place mostly in search of food and shelters. See, almost all animals in the forest, in the environment, they are wandering one place to the other place to search of the food and shelter. And the last difference is that is plants have a limited response to the stimuli compared to the animals. Is it? So now just you pluck the leaf or flower of the plant, so it can be feel limited. So whereas you pluck your air, can you feel more? Yeah, you think it. Animals have a more pronounced response. It is now that most plants of the same category do not have a specific shape or size by which they can be easily identified, while animals do. So here this is the end of the similarities and differences between the plants and animals. Now my dear children, just you follow the exercise work. So exercise has given here. So first question is explain the term autotrophs and heterotrophs. So answer here, autotrophs means what here? Plants can prepare their own food. They are called autotrophs. Auto means self, troph means nutrition. Now heterotrophs term is animals cannot prepare their own food. They depend on plants and other animals. They are called heterotrophs. So hetero means here different. So state whether the following statements are true or false. All plants have chlorophyll in them. True. The grasshopper is an Autotroph because it is green in color. False. Then plants do not respond to the stimuli. False. All animals are of the same size and size. False. So thank you my dear students. Sharanarthigalu. So after completion of this listening and hearing the chapter, so write in your classwork. So thank you once again. Sharanarthigalu.